I'm back.
But that last one was alright. We got like 2 kills, I think. 1 at least. Give me that engine. Engine fire system. We get like a whole ass... We already have an extinguisher, so I guess this is even more. We get the engine, then... Maybe airframe? Engine, airframe... Fuselage repair, EFS. Can I see your texture in that queue? Yes! Oh, sorry. I'll show you better next time if you're still here, Gold. Basically, I've gone all the way down the three left trees. So I'm just working on the F-14 at the moment, but I'm not sweating it. You know, I'm happy with the F-16. Though I'll definitely give the F-14 some going when we get it. The B anyway, just like I skipped the F-16A. Okay, got it. Okay, cool. When I first got into this bracket yesterday, I was like, oh man, now that I've been here for like a day, it's like, damn, there's no aces, it must just only be survivors. But now I'm starting to think there must be something in the middle. I think to dominate this bracket, you have to be a demon. You have to be the kind of cracked out demon who can just fly into the center, just like boresight off all your A9Ns in like the first 2 minutes and kill like 6 people. And just like go cracked out defensive on every missile that gets fired at you, while at the same time not splaying into the ground, keeping situational awareness, watching your mini-map, opening your map, watching your teams. Yeah, you're gonna be playing John Wick, that's right. Like the speed of this level, there's no time for thought in a lot of the situations. You just gotta do. You cannot think about what you're gonna do next in a lot of the combat situations. You can think now before we get to the fight, but once we get there, we just gotta do shit. And it's the moments where I'm caught thinking is often when I die. And the moments when I'm just doing, I'm usually alright. Unless I've allowed a 9M to be fired at me without pre-flaring from the side. That's not good. Or, as we've been seeing, when I get a radar missile fired at my butt, but I think it's an IR and I try to defend for an IR. Kevin Kudiko says, no plans device first contact. If you had an E to the end of that, it's no planes device first contact. Which is fairly true for a lot of these lobbies. Violence of action does not protect you against a 9M. Violence of action protects you from the 9M ever being in a position to kill you. Is what you can say for violence of action. I need to be at horizon. Okay, so that's too high. That's like making me go up. So what, like under the horizon thingy? Don't shoot me, I'm trying to learn how to do things. There's the missile coming for me. Multiple missiles. Oh golly. Look at the tail. Not that I'm seeing. Now we'll go off and we'll come back around. Fuck that. Oh, that's a lot of red. Tried to get a Sparrow there, but it didn't work out. Uh-oh. I think I'm dead. I think they all saw me. I can't really look behind me, I'm just using the minimap for awareness right now. Hopefully if it's not on the minimap, it's not real. Uh-oh. I think I just walked right into... No, we're okay. Select Sparrow. No, no, what the fuck? No, you nasty fucker. My radar switched to my friendly, that was not fun looking. Oh! Ground. That's dead. There's someone on my right. It's a bot. I should have remembered bots exist. That's it, everyone's dead. It's okay, everyone's dead. I got a little over-spooked there. Oh no! No! It's okay! It's okay! It's okay! It's okay! Mission accomplished, no team kill. Why? I just wanted to aim 9M the fucking... I'm so lucky I didn't kill him! I wanted to aim 9M the fucking... bot, and then they flew in front of the bot, and then the aim 9M did the thing. Oh my god. Where is the fucking thing I'm thinking of?
I'm completely and mentally stable. Oh, hey, look, a civilian airliner.
I love the 9Ms. Besides, I'm starting to think your keybinds might be a little suboptimal. That wasn't a keybind. I chose to fire that missile. What do you mean? You're just calling my brain suboptimal. When I fired that missile, I was like, there's a friendly in the area. There's like a 20% chance this Sidewinder goes mad dog on them. Dark 9 merge. Oh shit! That was 2 of them. We're down 2, but they're down 1, so it's okay. We traded PLK Matix and Knight of Corn for Fishy. So it's still fairly even. What are the numbers next to you, main? Oh, it's the squad you're in, okay. Squad 7 out of 16? So it's like squads of 2? Once I get comfortable with everything, I can start mixing and using my radar for ESP again, but for right now, I'm busy enough, I think. I like this going through the middle thing, though. I feel like I can get away with it most rounds. It gets me right into the action. It's good. It's good shit. This can be up to 4, but 2 if you join solo or pre-made split as a more fill-in background. Ah, okay. Okay, so that should be level. It's not level, that's going up still. So when you put your crosshair right under the artificial horizon. Bullshit up too high to worry about. Whoa! Don't look back, don't look back, don't look back. Ah! Oh, that was an IR. I thought that was the radar missiles, that was an IR. Probably should have flared anyway when I saw that many missiles. As a safe bet, probably should have dropped a couple flares. God, I have so many. Yeah, I've got them on reinforced, but so I'm like a little bit more particular with them, but yeah. I thought they were all radar. I should have just brained harder there. And that's because, that's, you know, you consent to that. You consent to what happened just there. Because I pulled up to the right, and I wanted to get those kills, and I got one. But I made myself a little bit of a target, folks. A little bit of a target. But that's okay. We take those. We take 1-for-1s. I want the sale to come already so I can get a cheap talisman for the F-16. I'm going to be making such satisfying levels of RP once I get that. I have to switch the playlist up. I'm coming up to my third repeat. Wouldn't bother with a talisman, you're about to finish the research tree. Yeah, but then when like the F-18, F-15 and future stuff comes out, I guess, right? I guess I don't need one. Just seems like a good idea for the future. What's your goal after the F-14? I have no goal. My goal is to fly the F-16 and maybe sometimes the F-14. And maybe sometimes the F-14 and the F-5 and... all that shit. Does he get something for another nation? Nah. I don't care about other nations, I'm gonna say it. I do not care about other nations and I don't need them. All I need is the American tree. More towards MiG-29? Nope! Not interested in flying a MiG-29. Sorry. Maxi, I think, was the one who made the point really well when Sammy was trying to get me to play, like, Israeli tanks or something. And Maxi said, imagine that the United States in this game is like the Empire, and the F-5 or the F-16 is Karl Franz. That's all he's gonna be playing, and Maxi was correct. Puck says, I thought we didn't stand America anymore. We don't. But I was brought up on thinking their hardware is the coolest, so I like all their shit. I don't care about Eurofighters, Canards, MiGs, or any of that shit. It's not about standing. I don't know if you know this, but me playing this game, I think it's fun. But I don't think bombing the shit out of people with planes is cool in real life. I think that's bad. I actually think, Brave Take, war is bad. Great for video games, though. But someone says it's the Onion article of peace activists think military hardware is cool as shit. Yeah, that just sums up my channel, yeah. Canards are the cope cage of the air. Benny, what the fuck? Full burner, drop fuel tank. Does it explode if it still has fuel in it? That'd be so rad. I'm okay. Thank you, air brakes. Thank you, air brakes, for fixing my fuck up there.
3 o'clock, hi, South Blair.
Left and right is the main places I want to look at here.
Over to roll left. Lock.
That was a bit far, I think. Luckily for me, they're turning into it. That
Lock.
was a bad launch for different reasons. And I have died. I hit none of those missiles. Bad job, me. Not what I should have done. Too greedy, turn into them all. I need to fly underneath them on the right if I want to go for those guys. Because that was too greedy, because I turned up and then I'm an easy kill. If we're gonna do like the under the blob thing, we have to like keep going straight. I'm getting too complacent. You only shot the friendly F-15 on the first shot, did I? Oh shit. My blood-deprived brain can't even remember an F-14 being there. It was between and crossing, yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah, that could have been bad. And that's the thing about these missiles too, is that they're so much better performing. It's Vietnam like 6 times in a row. I'm like stuck in Vietnam. These missiles perform so much better that like that's actually I guess more of a threat. Because with worse missiles, like if a friendly crosses in front, it doesn't matter because the missile isn't gonna be able to turn and catch them. But this missile can actually be like, fuck that thing. Bradley says, I remember when you were talking at the start of the stream about flanking the enemy and not diving straight into the furball. Yeah, but then I specifically changed tactics to dive into the furball. Well, go under it, is the point. Because I wanted to get more kills, because I was being too passive, so now I'm being too aggressive. And then maybe after, an hour of doing both, I'll find somewhere in the middle. I think I'm kind of getting close. Those rounds I'm a bit further to the left and I skim just past the enemy furball, those seem to work really well. Or I need to go straight under the enemy furball and see if I can survive that. The enemy usually is going to show up about here, and I've usually been going like around like this, which works. And you get like 1 or 2 F-16s over here maybe is what I've been getting so far. If I want to get into all of them, I just need to go like straight through like here. Let's try it for funsies. Let's try it this time. Let's try going straight through the enemy. Like Sparrow head-on kind of shit. Because the danger at this point isn't even being head-on of the enemy as much as it's being side-on. If the enemy flanks you, like they have you at 90 degrees, that would be a terrible missile shot in the olden tier. But at this point, the missiles love being fired at 90 degrees. They're like, fuck yeah. So if like I'm flying along here and the enemy sees me and then curves in on me and fires from my flank, I'm fucked. That's actually really bad. So I'm gonna be worrying about left and right a lot. So in that case, I think it's better for me to fly straight under all the fuckers rather than just to the side of them. But if I fly far enough to the side of them, they don't see me, and it's also okay. So it's all, there's nuance to it, right? Anyway, we're gonna try to go through them this time. We're gonna see how that goes. Is it custom skin? Yeah, it's a custom skin. I got it because it looks like my F5, Benny. Got it off War Thunder Live, though.
Roll right.
I remember I don't go straight through the mountains, though, because then I have to go up and down, and I can't deal with the radar missiles very well. I'll try going through here. I just worry this gets me... This, like, puts me against the people who are, like, flanking really hard, I guess. I'm pretty firmly in the Jet Age, Emirat, so I might for funsies once or twice, but I'm not super interested in props and biplanes. Maybe just for, like, a change of flavor once every little bit. But for now, I'm firmly in the get good at F-16 age mindset. I think an enemy's just gonna, like, pop around these mountains at any point. Kind of scared, because this is where I would come through if I was trying to be passive. Oh, shit. Well, you're dead. Now, they're gonna know I'm coming, though, I just realized. That splats the hill. Blow up the Seeker because you're about to run straight into it. Defensive. I have a radar missile on me too. Where the fuck? Oh shit! What the fuck? I'm so fucked. There was 2 F-16s on me. One for one, it's okay. But the big thing there is that as soon as I hit that first jet, the other 3 who are with that jet but are like 5k behind it are all gonna know I'm there. Because they see the marker, right? Their friendly spots me for them, and now I can't see them, but those 3 are gonna be like, there's a motherfucker there. Also, I mean, their friendly fucking explodes later. So probably going like, on that map, going like that far away from my team like that is probably not a good idea. It depends how much warning they have, right? Like, if they were all together, it's different because I just fly through them. But because that one that explodes gives them early warning, then they started turning on me already and they're right on my 6. And you're so fucked in this if they're right on your 6. You're so fucked. Benny says, you might have had a chance if you flared a bunch. Yeah, I should have just started flaring more, yeah. There are definitely moments like that where I'm so fucked that I need to just like popping every flare I have rather than dying with them. I almost wonder if I should go down to like normal flares again and just manually pop 2 at once, or if reinforced flares work better. I went to reinforced flares here because you do have a lot, and because it seems like against 9Ms you need every edge you can get. Can't use flares when you're dead, so you might as well use them, yes. But you've got to Vietnam again, I really am stuck in Nam. But you've got to consider that in tandem with if you flare panicky too much all the time, especially if reinforced flares. I only have 60 presses. No, I only have 30 presses. Because it's 2 by default. Let me just test that. Huh? That went down to 112. And then it went up to 116. Anyway, yeah, that's 4 per. So that's 30. Yeah, it's only 30 because I have reinforced flares on, so I'm dropping 4 at once instead of 2 at once. But yeah, if you over-flare and you over-panic, you can like spend all your flares in one engagement and then you die because you over-flared and then they just missile you as well. So there you gotta strike a balance. But I definitely underuse the flares. I'm definitely underdoing it. In a situation like that, where my brain is barely able to catch up quick enough and go like, oh shit. That's that lizard brain instinct thing. I've got to be able to just see that much red on my tail that close and just go, oh, and just like spam flares. Benny says, seems like a preference thing. You're gonna burn through flares quick anyway, like 30 versus 60 presses, but you're gonna press more with single flares. Yeah. But having the single press, having the single flares gives you the option to auto flare at a lower rate, just a pre-flare to keep you from being locked right. So like, I think the reinforced flares are better for an item has been launched and you want to just spam your way out of it. I think going to the single flares though would allow me to pre-flare more, where I can just be like, okay, I'm gonna like drop one flare every second, or you know, one flare every half a second for the next minute, you know, then I can actually keep that rate up with unreinforced flares because I have 60 presses. Because right now if I auto flare, it's not going to last very long at all. Okay. That is a friendly missile? Oh my god. Damn. I don't know if I got fucked there because I just went over a rise. Or what. Usually the ground's gonna make the missile splash into the ground really hard. I think it might have something to do with the fact that I, just as the missile intercepted me, I came over like a divot, and suddenly the ground fell away, I don't know. Don't know. Alright, what have I got on the old playlists? Been a while since I listened to this. Do you think one reinforced flare every 2 seconds, or an unreinforced flare every 1 second? That's probably better if I want a pre-flare. Maybe I should try that. I'll go back to standards. Sinai. If I ever get sick of getting splattered on the merge, I can always go back to playing a bit more passive again too. I have options. I definitely have options to survive to the end of every round if I want. I think it's good because I think going in this hard teaches me defensive skills through harsh lessons perhaps, but will teach me more defensive skills. And then I can use that to then start out passive and then cut in sooner and be defensive. Because now I can learn how to like come in from the side like before, but then cut through the middle after the initial merge, fly through them, get some kills hopefully, and then get out. So it's finding that blend, you know? Finding the right time to engage. Right now we're just going full engage and we're learning from it. There's a lot to learn, it's always so fun. Shame about what happened in this game? Oh yeah, the guy makes it being a fucking far-right nut job, yeah. It is a shame, but that's alright. The music's still good. Someone's gonna be like, "Oh no, the Domino guy was a nut job." Yeah, they were not. They turned out to be a fucking nut job. They were like putting in their Steam patch notes, like shit about how like it would be like, okay, you know, fix this, added that, and then suddenly there would be just this like giant diatribe of like fucking men of the world rise up, like fucking. Stop being put down. by the fucking woke agenda and the women, basically. It was insane. He had a fucking mental breakdown in his patch notes and he started doing it. Then the more people complained about it and was like, you're having a breakdown, the more he fucking did it every patch. Yeah, Domino was a cry for help. Yeah, it was nutty. Went absolutely, like, absolutely nuts. Yeah, it was so fucked. Dropping the tank, going full burn. Yes, this says, I don't know how you get there with a PC that's a lady. Hang on. That was a bit far away, whoopsie. They're flying towards it, so it'll probably work out.
9 o'clock. Hi. Shot clear.
Just gonna keep going. Hello, MiG-29. What's going on?
Missile. 3 o'clock. Hi. Shot clear. Over G. Roll left.
A fucking what?
Missile. 6 o'clock. Low. Lock.
That was a bad launch, my bad.
Missile. 6 o'clock. Hi. Shot clear. Lock.
I fired before I got the red circles.
Missile.
Surprised I didn't hit. Oh! What?
Missile. 9 o'clock.
What?
Low. Shot clear.
What?
Lock.
Also what?
Lock. Lock. Lock.
Man, what the fuck is going on?
Over G. Lock.
What the fuck is going on?
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Oh my god, I don't know what the fuck is happening anymore.
Lock. Over G.
I'm gonna start auto flaring. Okay, I got one. I got one.
Over G. Over G.
Typical F-16 player says your chat. I have no fucking idea how that 9M. Who the fuck did it hit? Who did it hit? Who, Judge? Who? President Harling? I got fucking triggered. Show me the fucking clip. That's what I want to see. Show me the fucking clip.
Air brake on. Air brake on.
Ooh.
Thank you very much. Over G. Over G.
Out of cannon, out of missiles. Time to go back to base. Oh shit.
Missile. 9 o'clock. Hi. Shot clear.
I don't think it's actually on me, but just in case. Get ready to go land. I have no goddamn idea how I hit that fucking person, I swear to God. I swear to God! I don't know what the fuck happened! Oh fuck! No! We need a replay view? Yeah, you're right, we'll replay it afterwards. Keep the radar off actually, maybe it'll lose me.
Bingo. Bingo. Check fuel. Attention to the designated grid zone.
That's not on me. I don't think it ever saw me, which is good.
Air brake on. Air brake on.
Just watch the Roland. If the Rolands don't fire, we're okay.
Air brake on. Over G. Over G. Air brake on. Air brake on. Air brake on. Air brake on. Dangerous close. Dangerous close. Air brake on. 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 Air brake on.
Ah, I'm fine.
Check
Two
fuel.
enemies.
Air brake on.
One, two, three for us. So it's 2-on-2 out there right now. I gotta get back there and turn it around.
Air brake on.
We know about the Mirage, and what I'm scared of is the MiG, but if the Rolands aren't firing, then it must be fine. Oh, the MiG crashed? Wait, it was a MiG-23? Or maybe they killed the 29, I don't know. Good round, even with the team kill. I'm gonna watch the fucking round to see that fucking team kill. Are you winning bigs? Yeah. It was a 23 at base. Oh, I just saw MiG-2 and immediately stopped reading and started screaming instead. Is it time for radar missile? Maybe. It's 2-on-2. Exclamation mark they. Can I make a radar shot here without killing my friendly? That's the question. I feel like that's not a shot you take. Treat radar missiles like a gun. You wouldn't shoot a gun at your friend right now in that position. If I can just get a lock on him, I can like make him freak out and give the F-16 a better chance. Oh, it like fills up. Look at that. I never knew it did that.
Overdue.
Well, they're dead. Oh, please lock.
Lock. Critical speed. Air brake on.
Nice.
Overdue. Overdue. Lock. Lock. Overdue.
We did it. Last one in the match. We did it. To view for the replay. No, it's the same match. Okay, now you guys get your replay of that match, which I will title Let's find out. 4 bodies? 5, I think. I got 4 kills plus the team kill. Okay. There's no rerun. So when was the team kill? It was like... The SU-25 was right at the start. I also want to know how I missed the SU-25. Can you get missile cam in replays? Oh my god, it's like a time lapse. That's so fucking cool. Look at that. Okay, I 9M'd you. Yeah, Beagle's now serving 10 years in Fort Leavenworth. Trigger moment. I shot down President Harleen's plane. I'm going to 444 Squadron. I think we're doing a bit of evasion around here.
Roll left.
Now here comes great fun times, alright? Okay, I cannot seem to get missile camera, but we can see the missile going. Okay, that one just lost lock, I think. Okay, I didn't realize it. Missiles self-destruct if they lose lock in this game. So here's the missile. Okay, I guess that MiG-29 is kind of close. Is that who I hit? Did I launch here? I shouldn't have... Oh no. Oh no, that was a typical F-16 player moment. Oh no. Oh no, it was. That was the Sparrow? That wasn't the thing? Hang on. No, that was definitely... Was that the Sparrow or was that a Sidewinder? It says AIM-9M. No, that was... They were right. They were right. It was a typical F-16 player moment. The mind is so unreliable. Like, I'm sitting here going like, oh, how'd that hit the... What ally? Where? What ally? Meanwhile, when I fired that missile... When I fired that missile, literally, the friendly could not have been more lined up with my target. That literally could not have been more asking for a friendly fire. A court would try me for premeditated murder. That was like an intentional friendly fire. That was so fucking bad! Oh, my friend! Triggered as a little bit of a cop? Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god. That was absolutely awful. I really was so focused on this SU-25, I didn't even see the teammate. It's okay, because I saved that person's life, right? So it all works out. In other news, now that we've forgotten about that, it's always MiGs. I'm always friendly firing MiG-29 specifically, too. It's always a MiG-29. I liked the auto flare on the single flares, not the reinforced. I enjoyed that. Speaking of MiGs, I'm great at killing MiGs.
Air brake on. Roll left.
I want to get, like,
Altitude.
indicators for missiles
Air brake on. Air brake on. Air
in the
brake
replay.
on. Air brake on.
Also, do you never get to see everyone in the replay at all times? Do you have to, like... Do you never get a replay where you can see exactly where they were all the time? You can download the server replay? Okay. Benny says War Thunder works with TAC-View? Really? Oh, cool! That's cool. Oh, awesome! The fucking Mirage gun fought him. That would have felt so cool. It would have felt so cool, the gunfight at F-16. Meow. It would have felt less cool to get hit by the missile, but it would have felt so cool to gunfight that F-16. TAC-View? TAC-View is like this really fucking cool, I know the easiest way to show it to you, hang on. Blah, blah, blah. I think Blockade should have it. The easiest way to show it to you is if I just go to one of Assault's videos, and Assault always likes to put the TAC-View in at the end, usually. Not on this one? Kimono, maybe? Maybe it's the early ones like Ice Cage. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Thanks to you.
This is TAC-View, so it's like a program that you can like put shit like that into. Like, I guess replays from this game, which is so fucking cool. It's like a third-party external program, and then it gives you this, basically.
For providing our troops with vital tactical
Where you can get like this full-on, like, all-information, kind of like really specific kind of view. But you're telling me that works with War Thunder? That's so fucking awesome. Is TAC-View free? I want to get that. Download TAC-View. Hey, it's like free. I'm gonna get that. That's so cool. Especially if it sees everyone. That's extra cool. That'd be incredibly good for learning, like, tactics. Hang on. Growling Side, one who uses it for its intended purpose. Yeah, I watched Growling sometimes when I was DCSing. It's got a buy option. Do you need to buy it? I'm downloading it right now. Download. Why in God's name would it work with War Thunder? I thought it was for, like, serious pilots. Or did someone, like, third party it from the War Thunder perspective? How do you do it, Benny? They're set up, but yeah. Okay, I want to do it right now then, if they're set up. But yeah, I'll... If you have a guide for it, Benny, I would love to see it. I'd love to set that up. That'd be so fucking cool. We could even do it on stream. Like, I could switch to it after the match is over and we could, like, review shit. That'd be so cool. I'd love that. Thank you so much for letting me know. That's exciting. We're gonna do Airframe next. Battle. Benny says, I've heard terrible things about Growling Sidewinders that are not good. Oh, yeah? Like, we're talking about the YouTuber, right? It's not a surprise to me to hear, because I know nothing about them, but it's like a military sim space, so... When in doubt, I assume people into the military sim space definitely have the potential to have some interesting opinions. It's a group, not a single person, but yeah. Really? Oh, I thought Growling Sidewinder was just a guy on YouTube. Isn't he? Are we getting confused? Different things here? I think we're talking about different things, Benny. I'm talking about the YouTube guy, but you would know because you probably you're into this shit, so you probably know what I'm talking about. Mix of Fire stuff would be really creepy with female members. The guy on YouTube is one of the founders. Ah, okay. That makes sense. That sucks. That makes sense. That's right, Bounty. There's a reason we make the least racist tactics streamer joke. Can I be the least racist aviation player? I'm gonna put a decal. No. I just want to get a decal for my plane that just says like deaf to honkies. So you seem to be missing the Rats PMC logo on your warplane. Argentinian flag decal, there you go, yeah, I need to get the Argentinian flag. D honky D. Oh my god! With the umlauts? Rats PMC logo on my plane would actually be kind of cute, I agree. I gotta learn how to do DDS custom skins and add it myself. I gotta change the name too, to my name. Larky says you really don't hear honky enough, they need to bring it back. Someone in War Thunder is bringing it back. It's on our minds because like a week or two ago we we played with a guy on our team whose name was in caps. It was just his name was just Big Honky. I'm still laughing about it. It was like 2 weeks ago. Oh, I'm doing my passive play, I forgot. Drop tank. That's not for me. Oh no! It's okay. Hopefully that dies. Might have been a bit far. That was a bad launch. That's not going to be. This is a good launch. Would be a good launch if I could. No! 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 It's okay, I don't care. Look, I don't care. The only thing I was scared of at that point is I just launched on that Harrier. I didn't see that Harrier. I'm happy to be dead because I didn't team kill the fucking Harrier. I was just like flying straight, just staring at it like, no. No, please, no. No. I am an F-16 pilot, I really am. Hey, you know, they're flying towards you at 3 kilometers. Do you have time to see if that little blue Dorito is a player? Or to notice it at all? No. No, you don't. Benny says, you said that as a bad shot, then shot anyway. No, that was on the other one. The other one I shot on because it was a 4K and I thought it was closing, but then it turned out it was flying away from me, so that was a bad shot. The other one was just like reflex shot on a 3K and closing F-16, but then there was a Harrier there. I did know it was a bad shot, I guess, because I saw the indicator go upwards a little bit, flicker off the target. I should not have pulled the trigger. But you have to understand that I'm like piston operated. Like, by the time I've made a decision to press the button to fire the missile, like, the crank is turning, and, like, my arm is pistoning back and coming to strike the missile to fire it. You can't stop it at that point. I need like at least half a second to decide not to do that. It's too late. I'm a steampunk, yeah, I'm a steampunk pilot. Dr. Ironic says, I love both XCOM and Rock Bands. Oh, cool. So I became a big fan of both you and Dan independently. Didn't find out you were brothers until years later. Hope you're doing well. All doing well, Biggs. Thank you. As far as I know, my brother's doing great. With his big adult son, my nephew. Yeah, it's funny. I've had a few stories like that, yeah, people being like, oh, that's the same Teasdale. My large adult nephew, he must be getting pretty big at this point. That was years ago. He's gonna start getting to the point where he can, like, fly F-16Cs and fire off Sidewinder 9Ms into teammates. Only another year or two, surely. Sounds like a great stream. I think that's what's interesting about this era. A child could absolutely kill me in this era of jet fighting. I'm not saying that the child is going to survive the merge themselves. But you know, an infant could fly an F-16 towards me and do the same thing I'm doing and fire a Sidewinder 9M at me in a head-on. And I could absolutely die to that. And I think that's just interesting. We've really entered the baby age of warfare. Long ago, you know, that missile was made in the 80s. We've been in the baby age since I was a baby. The largest obstacle, they wouldn't survive the G's. No, I mean, they wouldn't survive in general, Bounty. They have no idea how to fly or do really anything. But we don't need them to do G's, we just need them to merge and fire. Essentially, drones. That's what drones are, really, isn't it? We just made drones for that instead. Robotic children. I get it now. Parker says, would it be worse if they killed you or got more than 153 viewers doing it? Okay, now a real-life child, like, streaming this game absolutely could kill me at this tier 2. And maybe even survive. What do you think the minimum age of a child would need to be to kill me and survive in a round of top tier jets? 5 years old? Are we going with 5? Bounty says 13. You went high. Yeah, SCP said 6 years. I think you need 5 years, because 5 years is where, like, consciousness starts, to my mind. Ah!
Warning! Player eject. Warning!
It's like fucking jump scares. I was like... I was like looking to the left. I was like over... The radar even told me they were right, but I'm like, those are the guys going over the mountain. They're not looking at me. And I look up. You see a fucking missile at a kilometer. There's nothing you can fucking do. I was just killed by a 5-year-old. As I was saying, 5 years is where consciousness starts, I think. Because that's where my memories have begun, so... But then you need a year to train them, okay? I mean, your kids don't know shit. Kids don't know shit at that age, so you need to train them. So I think a 6-year-old could have... A 5-year-old could have made that shot, a 1-year-old could have made that shot. But a 6-year-old could go on to survive the rest of the match. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, F-16 time, yep. We're gonna go through the middle, we're gonna go through here. This time, here, full burner. Someone's... Someone saw the missile jump scare happen to me and said, kids will love this, it's just like Five Nights at Freddy's. Pretty, yeah. Oh, this game makes me fucking laugh sometimes. There's just so many moments of like pure kinetic slapstick comedy. Getting hit with a missile like that is like getting hit by a pie in the face. Right as like the clown says, I bet a child could hit me in the face with a pie if they tried. If you're in the audience, in the crowd, you can actually see the missile coming, so you're already laughing the anticipation. Benny says, start the kid by 5. By the time they're 16, they'll be a War Thunder god and know every slur in the world in 20 languages. Yeah. Okay, we got hostiles.
Lock.
Where'd it go? It's dead. Okay.
Lock. 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 Lock.
Turn off. Turn off. There you go.
Lock. Aubergine.
A little bit far.
Lock.
I'm not looking behind me because if I don't look behind me, none of it is real. I want to note there that I did not think about friendly fire and should have. Flare, yeah, I should have started flaring, you're right. Ooh, missile time.
Lock. High. Shot flare. Aubergine. Lock. Aubergine. Aubergine.
Uh-oh. What the fuck, that hit? What the fuck, I got a kill? What? Oh shit!
Warning. Eject. Warning.
Alt-tab, Google, R73. Infrared, okay. Now, if I'd gone through the bridge, I bet I would have lived. If I'd gone through the bridge, bet I would have evaded whatever that was. Easily. I knew it. As soon as I hit the bridge, I was like, it would be so defensive to fly under that bridge. And I was also like, there's no fucking way I can turn under that bridge in time before I splat into it. And so I didn't. But I died anyway, folks, and that's the lesson. The lesson is 90% of pilots turn around before getting the sickest missile evasion of their lives by flying under the bridge. So if you're afterburner, excuse me? No. I will not. Bridge is your 6-year-old level of difficulty. Benny says, need to conquer the fear of jail and try for bridge, yeah. Benny says, R73 has slightly worse sensor than 9M, but has thrust vectorings. It can pull like 90-degree turns. Does it also have the anti-countermeasure stuff? Or is that just the M? Yeah, it does? Okay. The real thing about that match is, how the fuck did I get that missile kill? What if... I like fired like the 9M at a target like 5 kilometers away. And I knew it was bad, but I did it just because I was like, I'm about to die. I'm just gonna get it, like, may as well fire it, right? No point dying with it on my wings. And you know what? It fucking hit. Like 7 years later, it fucking hit. It's crazy. I'm gonna follow this river, I think. Full burners. If we're going through the furball, we don't want to drop our tank when we get into it anyway, so we may as well just go full burn. So I want to go, ooh, kind of, maybe. We'll see. Probably I wanted to go like this, actually. Is it too late? It's not too late. No, that's my side. If I want to go through them, I do want to go on the right. Benny says, cool fact, the R-73 thrust vectoring inspired the US post-Cold War to merge their sensor tech with thrust vectoring to create the 9X. Is thrust vectoring like it has other thrusters like a spaceship along the fuselage and it like does wacky shit? Or is it just like the back can turn around? The back exhaust can like turn around. You can vector the thrust around, right? Yeah. I didn't know they had missiles to do that, but it makes sense, that's cool. Gimbaled thrust nozzle, that's cool. How goes the Viper today? Good. I've had some pretty, like, clunker rounds where I've just been an idiot, but I've understood why I had clunker rounds today. And I've had some decent rounds as well. I have a lot more understanding of the plane today. He says as he fucking flies into the ground again. I got one. I got a radar missile. That was actually a radar missile that got me in the end there. Katori says, yeah, we can see the fruits of your increased understanding. Thank you. USS Defiance says, fun fact, R-73 was one of those pieces of Soviet tech that actually made the West shit their pants post collapse. Oh, they didn't know how good it was till they got their hands on it. Because they weren't playing enough War Thunder. They didn't know. They weren't fighting each other with it all the time. Guys, if you loaded up War Thunder even once during the Cold War, you would have immediately seen this missile is cracked out. Do I want to try that again? That seemed like not a... Well... I did get all the hit-ons I wanted, to be fair. If I'd stayed low, I would have even dodged the radar missile. Maybe. I did get a lot of hit-ons. Only one of them hit, though, to be fair. Out of, like, 4. I wonder what the ideal head-on launch profile is for a 9M to get, like, a guaranteed kill. Like, what distance I should be firing it at. And what Gs. Gotta keep firing head-on until I learn it. Stick to the forehead. Okay, yeah. I'll put it another way. I wonder what, like... Not the ideal, but the... good enough to guarantee a kill is. Oh. Side-on! That motherfucker always hits at the right distance. That's easy. I'm gonna go left this time, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna try that again. I can try that again. That Mirage showed up quicker than I thought, too. Because I'm going like this, they went like this, and I went like that. So try to be more ready this time, I think. Maybe even like do like a bit of a circle and come in straight at them. Or even do like a wide circle. See, what I could do is like a wide circle, but then you run into their extra passive players. We'll just do the same thing again, I think. It almost kind of worked. If I'd survived that pass, we could have been in for a good round. Let's see. I think I followed the upper river in last time. Benny says, the 9M actually performs better side-on than rear on often because the jet can't escape the cones but never goes into countermeasure avoidance. Whoa. What do you mean? You mean because the 9M tracks the plane zoomed in so it never even sees the flares drop behind? Because at that point, it's not really the G's that are the problem for the missile, it's the countermeasures. Oh shit.
Lock. Aubergine. Lock.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I am not about to kill a friendly. I'm not! I'm legitimately not about to kill a friendly. Good launch, I think. Radar missile, radar missile, radar missile. Ah! What? Ooh. There must have been one behind me I didn't realize. I thought they were all in the direction I was going, but I'm pretty sure I just got hit in the butt. Go see that run nice? Yeah, it's alright. I felt like I had transitioned into the not die part pretty well too there, but... 9L up my butt. Must have been someone I wasn't looking. Beagle not pre-flaring again, 9L from behind. I just didn't realize there was someone there. I did not think there was anyone there. 9Ls are easy to evade if I know the person's there. I really thought everyone was in front of me. Maybe if I'd looked at my minimap, it would have given me some important information. They might have been on my minimap above me, I just didn't realize. I was a bit busy looking left and right. I probably needed to look up. There's definitely something to be said when coming through that many targets, like just then, for having that bit of discipline. Benny says, I mean, you're in a huge fervor of just all around within 10 kilometers. Things can close quick as you know. Yeah, yeah. I think there, one of the lessons is like, trying to take the rush shots at 3 km often doesn't work at that closing distance. But if you're lining up like of a bit more distance, like 4 km, 5 km, head on, it's alright. Like, not firing at that distance, but like starting to fire. I mean, starting to aim, starting to acquire. So I think the lesson there is when you know you're about to fly through like 6 to 10 enemies, be able to learn like which one of those targets is too close, ignore that one, and then you won't have to rush the next one because you'll already be thinking about the 5 km shot behind the 3 km, right? So ignore the 3 km, just defend them while you're acquiring the 5 km. By the time you've acquired, you'll be at 3 or 2, you fire, that's probably a kill. As opposed to taking 3 km, 3 km, 3 km, 3 km, 3 km, 3 km over and over and over, and like rushing all of your shots and probably missing them all because you're just going for the closest one each time. And then because you wasted time on the shots that are probably trash, then your next shot is also trash because you got to it too late. That's what it felt like on those Spain rounds there, is I needed to be a little bit more disciplined. And, okay, don't go for that one, go for the ones behind. Benny says, second kill was perfect. First one was a bit of luck. Gain out was almost perfect, but not auto-flare and avoid hope missiles. Yeah. Yeah, needed to probably... I think what I need to do is put down my auto-flare period if I have to, but always be auto-flaring unless I'm confident that my 6 is clear, that I'm clear, you know? Like, it's okay then to have situations where I don't know if I'm clear, but in exchange I need to be pre-flaring. I need to just be auto-flaring. If I'm like in that situation there, and I'm not like 80%, 90% sure there's no one on me, just have the auto-flares running. And then what I should probably be doing in that situation, if I'm closing in on a kill immediately, go for the kill. But if I'm not like immediately about to get a kill, I should probably just turn away and get into a flying position where I feel comfortable checking around me again. Because if I'm not in that situation, then something needs to change, right? I'm like suppressed at that point mentally, and that's not good. Like, if I don't feel comfortable looking around, something is wrong. is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Agreed, 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 agreed.
Shot flare.
Huge, huge greed, even on the missile shot.
Lock. Roll left. Aubergine. Lock. Roll right. Eject. Eject. Warning.
Oh, I got radar. Shit.
Eject. Warning.
I guess I wasn't low enough. You see how that missile curve wanted to hit you? No, did it? Is that what happened? It seemed like it. Let me see.
Lock. Lock.
It's not that one, is it?
Roll left. Lock. Roll right. Warning.
Oh, I just never saw that.
Failure.
So that was that Falcon.
Roll right.
I just never saw it. I did not realize, and I pulled right into it.
Warning.
I see. That was just the Falcon I was engaging, and I pulled right up into it to get the shot. I pulled up at that Falcon because I thought that Falcon was turning away from me, so it's an easy kill. That was a 7M, yeah. In actuality, that 7M, that Falcon had locked me already and fired a Sparrow. But I seen them turning away, I saw no missile in the air, so I was like, oh, sick. And I pulled right into it. That makes more sense in having seen the replay. Gotta stay lower there. Well, I mean, if I don't want to... I did get the kill, but I mean, going up at that point when you're not secure in your defensiveness, that is potentially handing your ass to a radar missile. If I wanted to be greedy there and be safe, I would need to have checked my RWR more and understood that something was locking me from the front. I wasn't paying attention to my RWR. But that would have told me there was a radar missile to my front, and I would have been able to tell it was from the F-16, and I would have been able to not pull up into it. Okay, go again. I think the funny thing about this bracket is that you can still get kills pretty often, even not being very good at this bracket. Like, I wouldn't say I'm very good at this bracket yet, right? I wouldn't say I'm good at it. But you can still get, like, you know, because the missile does a lot of the work, you still get a lot of kills. Compared to the other bracket where it's really guns for my kills. Until I started learning how to 9E the ground pounders. And so I started learning the 9E. It's very different there, where I got very few kills for a long time. Except for on absolute bots. And it's easy to feel like almost complacent in the wrong way in that sense in this tier and be like, oh, I'm getting 2 kills a match, so I'm doing good. But you're not doing good. You're doing okay, you know. You're trading. It's like, all right, fine. But the goal for us to keep striving for is to be able to survive every round while being aggressive, without being just like passively not in the fight. We should be able to get to a point where we can make the right decisions to like do this head-on shit with 1 or 2, not their whole furball, 1 or 2 or 3, preferably in a series of 1v1v1s, and fairly reliably pull out of that afterwards and be able to swing back around and get involved when like everyone's turning. And then survive those fights too. Basically that round where I team killed the fuck out of that MiG-29. but without team killing the MiG-29 on Sinai. The first part of the match is always going to be this hyper-lethal missile merge as we're flying at our top speeds towards each other. And we want to get a kill or two during that, survive, turn around in a defensive, not a defensive position, turn around defended, where we're not currently being, like, acquired by anyone. And then we want to turn that position of safety into go find someone else, get on their tail, get on their side, get, like, an advantageous shot of, like, a flank shot with our 9Ms. And if we have to head on, just play defensively enough that we don't die in the head on, and just keep going at, you know, just keep looking for the side-ons of distracted enemies. Or unaware enemies. Speaking of unaware, it's time to start looking.
Lock. Aubergine. Roll left. Aubergine. Warning.
Went too high. I was good, but then I went too high. I was good there, but I accidentally went too low. And then in trying to overcorrect, I went too high. And the second missile had me for meat. Yeah, thankfully a fake tree, yeah. When I started pulling back up again, there was like a very specific split-second window where I needed to stop pulling up. But that's hard to judge. That'll come with time, being able to not over-pull in that situation. I'm lucky to be alive. Benny says, wouldn't know if that's too low how close that missile cut to you. Yeah, the other thing is that I wasn't low enough in the first place and got a missile fired on me in that, like, close window that doesn't give me much time to react. And that led me to have to go really low, because I went too high. That's my problem as I come in. I'm like... I probably need to use my HMD more. But, like, it's like when you come into these close-on 9M fights, I'm, like, usually pulling my nose to get the shot. And that sometimes leads me to go too high. I probably need to get more comfortable with rolling at really low altitude and using the HMD to get the off-bore side shot and having it go like up like that. Because the G's really ain't an issue for the 9M at the distance I fired that one at. I need to, like, get more comfortable with flying low and rolling with the mouse and then just going pew, and not rising up. I need to stop rising up when I fire. Pyrenees, I'll go through the middle. And he says, yeah, HMD is what makes the 9M so much more deadly on the F-16C compared to other jets it's on. Whatever jets get 9M. Is it like everything at 12.3 gets it? 2 top-tier Harriers. HMD. HMD is head-mounted display. It allows the pilot to set up a missile lock just by looking at the target. Rather than having to get their nose on the target. Just the Harriers? Okay. F-16D as well. Oh, not every F-16 gets them? Only the C and the D? I assume, like, the nets and... No, yeah, the nets and the Barak. Well, the Barak gets it, right?
Roll left. Aubergine.
F4 to my front. Bunch of shit to my front. Oh shit. I should be safe to look around.
Over G.
Attention, the designated grid square.
Lock.
Oh shit! Too far pitched down. Too fast, too far pitched down, can't pull up. Jail. Go to jail. Go to jail, F-16. That's right, crew holiday time. Doing alright till I hit the ground, that was alright. I actually don't mind Pyrenees there, that was kind of a fun map. It's kind of like a little bit bigger. It's not quite an EC map, but it's a little bit bigger. What do we want next? That's for ground attack. Better gun, I guess. Oh, fuselage repair. Okay. Alright, it's F4J Phantom time. I gotta level up more crews. I gotta get all my crews to 75 so I can... When I see fit, I can... At least I gotta get a second crew to 75. So that I can, like, F5C and Phantom and stuff in it. Because I do F5C with my second crew, I just don't fucking want to, because doing F5C with a 7 level crew of no G resistance sounds like hell. 75 is max crew level, yeah. Not including also getting expert and ace qualifications. Penny says using the F5C on the second crew would level it a lot faster, but fair on the G thing. How so? Premiums earn more? Of course they do. Of course premiums earn more crew experience. Is that true of a talisman as well, or just premiums? It's like 4 times more crew experience or something stupid. That explains why I can't fucking get any crew experience in this goddamn Phantom. That's stupid as fuck. Not sure on a talisman thing. Yeah, if it's a talisman thing, that's like, okay, I guess, but... If that's just premiums, that's annoying. That means that, yeah, I need to start F5C'ing on this crew. You're right. If I want to get this crew level, which I do, so I'll put the F5C on this crew and I'll do my best! I did it once, I can do it again. Though it is fun to play the Phantom too, don't get me wrong. It'll be more fun with the crew at max level as well. It's so funny looking at the fuel time on this plane, or like any other plane after the F-16 and being like, oh man, like am I not even at full burner? F4J, are you alright? You've barely touched your fuel. immediately notched. Fuck. Oh dear! Ah! But I don't want to feel the G's! Ah! I'm fine. As scary as to see it was. F-14 right on my butt. The F-14 that tried the radar missile me turned on me. Fat right for an F-15 versus F-14, but yeah. There's a lot of missiles coming in. Yes, I was very popular there. The MiG-23 that killed you, Pancake, did it? That's like a good reminder of like the F-16 radar versus the F-4 radar too. I've forgotten how bad the older radars are. At least it feels like. It feels like if it was an F-16, that radar lock I got would have been. It would have kept it easy for a lot longer. I didn't feel like they notched me that hard. It's alright, next time I'll go F5 to start leveling the crew. Booba says, I almost feel like you should be better off in the second wave. I mean, yeah, but then sometimes you don't even get to do nothing. Jail game, at least we'll have a jail game for someone else, pass it forward. You're right, Bounty. Now that MiG-23 goes to jail. We're playing sticker mouse and keyboard, beta killer. For a minute, those two planes merged together. I thought it was an F-18. I saw the, like, Jolly Roger on the MiG-29's, like, and the MiG-29's, like, twin tails. But, like, something about the F-16 in the middle of it, I was like, oh my god. Beta Killer says, getting some great moves there with digital input. Nice, man. Thank you. I crash into the ground about 4 to 5 times a day at least, but per stream at least, but I'm getting better every day. Benny says the jump from vacuum tube to microprocessor really shows in War Thunder. What, in radars? Am I about to learn something again? Okay, what did I do last time? Because it worked really well. I like followed the valley, which kept me out of radar the whole time, I think. Payday music makes me feel like robbing a bank, says Boofus. I feel like robbing a bank just from, like, the world we live in. But the music is good too, I guess. Benny says, computers got way better, so radar got way better at figuring out what the fuck it means. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. True, I didn't think of that. Not even like the radar shit itself, like the strength of the radar, but like the processing of the signals, right. That makes a lot of sense. fired on flares. I think they pre-flared. And the F-16's like, what do you want me to do? That's what you wanted. You wanted me to hit the flare. No, I didn't. I didn't want that. Okay, don't see fit. It's better to die to the missile than... No!
Break on.
These valleys!
Missile, 3 o'clock, high. Shaft flare.
The F-14 must be fucking high behind me. Just so happy in that valley. Yo, I'm gonna put this map back on my rotation. This is a cool fucking map. I'm gonna take away my dislike of this map. This map is fucking awesome. What the hell? This is sick. There's like cover from fucking all the F-14s and shit. Hello, motherfucker.
Lock.
They never even see it coming.
Lock. Lock. Aubergine. Roll left. Roll left. Aubergine. Lock. Aubergine. Lock. Roll left.
Ah, my fucking elevator got hit by a gun. I couldn't turn. This is so fucking cool. It is! This is why top tier is cool. I'm putting that map on liked. That was actually awesome. I don't like that map in lower tier, but I like that map in high tier. It's not on dislike, but I need to put it on liked. That was fun. I haven't seen Golan all day. I haven't seen City all day either. I could probably stand to take away Sinai now. It's really good for the F5. But I don't need so much of it, I think, in... I always do good on the F-16, though. Well, I don't always do good, but I do okay in it. It's just like it's like Final Destination. Sinai is like the Final Destination. It's got nothing on it. I like that. I liked Pyrenees. That was fun. I want to keep going to Pyrenees, please. Having actually, like it's reversed for me. Like, with the F5, I was, like, thumbs down in every map. Well, also, that has, like, a far travel time. But it's not a big deal with these jets. But I was thumbs down every map that had, like higher altitudes, because I wanted to go low of the F5 from sea level for the performance of the plane. But that's not really an issue for the F-16. And having the terrain to hide behind is so much better for a plane that's focusing on IR missiles. That felt really good. Like, I got locked by a missile and could actually do something about it by flying through valleys instead of just, like, notching, or you know what I mean? Or just flying low. And not even just for the radar missiles, but just not being spotted. Like, the best part of that is just being able to, like, just not be spotted by the enemy by going into the valleys. That's really useful. That was a sick run. Yeah, it felt really good. That was really fun. That run is what I mean by top tier. I was scared at first of how fast it is, but as I get more used to it, it's like, oh, this is sick. Like, this is actually so cool. This is actually addictive. Like, it can be a bit like Sleeper if all you're doing is, like, running into the merge, getting the kill or two, and then dying. And that's why I'm trying to work really hard on, like, surviving the first engagement, but also being aggressive. Benny says, I was gonna say Rocky Pillars might be decent at this tier other than the Fog. Yeah, the Fog's always at, like, pillar level. But maybe, I was thinking about that too, like, maybe I need to put, Rocky Pillars back on. I really like Golan's just as a map. I feel like I always have a good time on Golan's. And City is just a no-brainer, because City is so close. So you just get, like, a quick deathmatch. I haven't found, like, my run through Golan, through Pillars yet with the F-16. Like, there on Pyrenees, that was, like... I haven't played much on Pyrenees at all, but that was, like, 2 back-to-back, and it's just, like, it just makes sense. You just run through the middle, no one seems to get on you, really. And you curve around, you got all the valleys to play with, it feels good. It's like a fucking League map, like a Dota map. Like, you got the woods on the sides of the valley, and then you got, like, the flat river in the middle. Delta says, run a thermopod and you can see through the fog. Can you fly in thermal view? That sounds very difficult. What am I even doing here? I don't know. I'm gonna get to a valley. This is EC Spain, so I don't know what I'm doing. You flank up if you set up one of the MFDs to shoot a targeting pod. Oh, you can actually, like, set up the MFDs in this fucking game? That's sick. Where does this river go? I don't know, but I don't think I want to pop over that ridge. We should be running into reds at any direction at any point. I think there's a contrail. That's just my friendly 29 locking me or locking someone past me. Launched. I think that's the one for me right there. We see it coming. Where is the missile that's on me? I don't see it. The airbreaker's on? No, I don't think it is. I think I got locked from the right. Rear. See, remember yesterday when I was like, I want to thumbs down all the big enduring confrontation maps because I'm bad, and even though they're probably better if you know what you're doing, I'm bad and I don't. I know what I'm doing now, and now these feel way better. Because it's not just one giant furball. And there's like terrain, like to mask with. Now this feels fucking cool. Now I like it. Good practice too. Flying along the river and shit is good practice for getting used to the plane. One problem though, I've been so excited this whole time, I never went to afterburner, and I've burned a lot of fuel. So that's something to be aware of. I'm pretty low on fuel right now. F-16 radar, I don't see it. What is that?
Aubergine.
I think this is my friends. You can go burn her off. Really need to conserve fuel. Fail says Beaks. One thing with Sparrows, particularly the 7F7Ms, they can still track the original target if you lose radar lock against them. So don't immediately turn off your radar and back on to try and regain lock. As long as you're still eliminating that target, the secret, you can still see it. Depends on the chaff and environment setup, it can help get some extra kills. Wait, so if I lose the green, I shouldn't do anything? I thought that if they lost lock, they exploded after 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Whenever I fired missiles and they lose their lock, they self-destruct in this game in like two seconds, I found.
9 o'clock. Hi, Chap Blair.
Really? I feel like that's friendly. Yeah, it's gone. It's probably a friendly. Ah, here we go. Go half the burn. Try to intercept this F-16. If you relock immediately, the missile will regain guidance. That's what I've been trying to do, yeah. I did it in this map over here with that Sparrow, but the Sparrow had already gone, what the fuck, and I think the guy died. If green box go wonky, but you still have radar turned on, the missile can still see radar emissions. Interesting. I'll try to make that work more, I guess. Burner on. Here we go.
Aubergine. Lock. Aubergine. Roll left.
They're heading back to base. So we're on the half. They're dead.
Lock.
We'll go check out their base, because that might be where the last one is. F-16 doesn't think so, so I guess not. Wherever they are, they just crashed. Okay!
Aubergine.
That was fun. I only got the 1 kill, but it was fun.
Aubergine.
Just the flying low is interesting with the F-16 because of how easily it can splat itself into the ground at high speeds. Flying through the river actually like feels interesting in that sense. Another one. I go to the bathroom. Oh, we're back.